Welcome to the highlights show for Group 5 from the second stage of Ultimate Pool, the Masters. Cole Bedford will take on Declan Brennan. Ronan McCarthy will take on Zak Shepherd. The winners will play each other for a place in the quarter-finals. Let's get straight into our first match then. Cole Bedford taking on Declan Brennan. And it was the former Pro Series champion Declan that got off to a brighter start with a reverse clearance, break clearance to put him 2-0 in front. We join Cole with the break in frame 3. Stephen Jameson is joined by Jake McCartney on commentary.
8-ball in motion again. That's one to watch tonight, you know. Second time he's got that 8-ball flying around the table. He's made a ball and he's got a chance, but the split's come out a little bit awkward here. He's a really aggressive player, so I just automatically assume he'll take these on, Cole Bedford, but I wonder if he's perhaps better served waiting. What do you reckon?
I think you'll still have a go. Yellow is as tricky as they do look like. The yellow up near the 8-ball, that does go to the top left corner. So, you know, every yellow does, you know, have a pocket to go to that
tough
one
next
there.
shot, though.
Yeah, obviously, you know, I think the yellow that he's closest to, we would like to take that next. So he's forced to take this yellow up the rail here. It's a good opener.
Cued that in nicely.
Yeah.
What I love about Cole is you're always left in no doubt as to what he's thinking out there.
I know he is shaking his head there, but he'd love if you can take one of these two yellows to the bottom right corner and try and land, you know, on the yellow, on the rail there, which he is. He's just tried to, a little unlucky.
He is a little unlucky. I do wonder, though, if he can now maybe look to reroute, go to the top of the table. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough, isn't it?
It's tough now. The yellow that obviously he's tried to get on twice now, it's sort of the last ball that you want to be leaving last, if you like. Just a transition to get either up top of the table to the 8-ball makes it difficult.
Just thinking if he can potentially look to go up now, he's just going to play a really good shot. That's the only thing. It's tough. He may still have a shot. His issue is he's got to bump the 8-ball out and still land on the next yellow. So he's looking. You can see it there. He's lining it up perfectly. Looking at coming off the top rail, bumping the red out the way and leaving himself on the yellow down the table. He's got a shot. He's got a shot here. That's not ideal.
Yeah, he was just trying to catch the 8-ball there. Obviously half ball, just to nudge it up in front of the red and beyond this yellow.
Oh, he's got a big positional shot to play here. You can see he's loading it up. Well, he flukes it. Has he got a shot?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Chaos. Cole.
Yeah, now you put your hand up. Quite right too, young man. Cole Bedford with a heck of a finish, really. You could see the cue ball here, how much he was having to load it round.
Cole made clearances in the next two frames as well to go in front for the first time. Declan responded by pouncing on a mistake from Cole to make it 3-3. Cole now has the break.
Oh.
Look
Bang.
at that. He's been threatening that.
Absolutely. Well, he's had it in motion, the 8-ball in motion. His first couple of breaks, hasn't he? And then bang. The golden break.
Yeah, he's done that exact break 3 times now. He's flushing this break, isn't he? But again, this split's horrible. Has he even got a shot? It's about as much emotion as you'll ever get out of Decky on the table there. I'm not sure he's got a shot here. He may play the red. Yeah, he's got the red to the top left, but I mean, you don't really want to be reds.
Extension call.
Maybe if the red that he's closest to, he's lining it up now, if that one goes to the bottom right as we look from the overhead, he should be all right because he can bump the other 2 balls away, but
That looks very close.
it does.
May be able just to play the red off the 8 ball. Just a slight little nudge off the 8 ball on the top right.
Oh, it looks razor tight, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He's playing it next. Big shot this. Yeah, he did play it off the 8. What's he left? Not loads. I think Cole can get through to the one that's pretty much on the blue spot, though. Or maybe he can't. It's a great
Shot.
pot. A little unlucky to come into that red, though. Yeah, is he lining up the Cox hat here?
Yeah, 3 rails into the left centre, yeah.
That would have been some shot.
Yeah. He's just had a little... It's been a little fortunate they just put the 2 reds together, but obviously after this first red here, Decky just leaves angle for the red in the left centre. You're going to land behind the 2 reds. Just any sort of angle here.
Don't think any of them actually go independent of the other. Unless you're thinking, yeah, come
Yeah,
round
if you-
and play it to the right centre.
Yeah, if you land just sort of anywhere on the left-hand side rail here, you have the red to the right centre or down in this bottom right corner.
Yeah, there you can see it.
He's decelled. It's on that shot.
Yeah, he's a long way short.
I think this first red still may go into the right centre.
Tough shot, though.
Yeah. Well, you may be looking at the 2 reds up the top left corner. Oh, my apologies. I didn't even see that he was on this one. Same shot, just try and land behind him. So that is A-OK, I think.
Yeah, I think the bottom one does just... I think he's just come far enough. It's tight, though, again. Might be a little bit short of pace. Yeah, I think he was. I'm not sure that went. So for the first time we see something of a mistake from Declan Brennan. There's a little bit of luck as Cole Bedford because he made the reds awkward, having made a mistake himself, but Decky would have certainly expected to have still got out there. And all of a sudden we're starting to sort of think a little bit about the finish line. Cole takes these out, goes 5-3. Clinical finish. Because he's been breaking enormously. Oh, I put the jinx on him. Have I put the jinx on him? Maybe, but he hit. That's the worst one he's hit, I'd say. He's got a bit thin, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's a very important visit here for Decky.
Huge. Yeah, agreed.
Reds will be colour is on here shortly. But just needs to be sort of very clinical here in this finish.
Yeah, these are the sorts of finishes that catch you out when you're not playing
Yeah.
to your level, aren't they? Biggest problem is down the bottom of the table, as you can see. Connecting those two balls together is doable, it's just a little bit fiddly. So you've got the angle here just to sneak around the back of the yellows. That's a great shot. I think he'd love to be absolutely dead straight.
Yeah.
He's not far off though. I think he can avoid the yellow. We couldn't. He couldn't. That's exactly what you said at the start of the frame, Jakey. This is the sort of finish where you need to be so clinical to get him. Gives it a bit of a whack. Tell you what, he's had a result here. Gets it right to the top of the table. Hasn't left anything super simple. Which is about really all we could hope for there, bar actually potting it. Cole makes this though and he's in business.
What a shot.
Oh.
That's a great shot. And here I was thinking, you know, if we would just run off the yellow that he's closest to, in behind the yellow and the 8-ball and played the snooker. But Cole said, no, no, no. I'm going to take on a long yellow, knock it in.
You've got to be brave as well to play that sort of yellow at that pace.
Well, you know, you miss that. You miss that pot. You know, it's basically cost you the frame.
Yeah, and playing the pot at that sort of pace as well, at total dead weight, you're at the mercy of little finger marks and all the rest of it. And that's a great shot. He's pumped up, isn't he? He's feeling himself out there. He's got his new shoes on and everything's feeling all right. To quote Paolo Nutini.
Shot.
He's flying. Only 6-3. 2 away from home, still 25 minutes left on the match clock. This match has flown by. Brilliant.
Declan won 3 of the next 4 frames to get himself back within 1, and he has the break in the 14th.
Oh, Decky's got his ball. Okay. Are we going all the way? He came a little bit close to that corner pocket, didn't he? And he's fine.
I don't think he's got an easy opener here either.
He hasn't. His opening shot will be a long pot. Oh, he's straighting off. Wow.
He has overcut the red there, and obviously, you know, if you pot that red in the middle of the pocket, you probably, well, you're not going to go in off. There.
Wow. Oh, Declan Brennan can't believe it. Because these are all sitting now. The toughest shot there was the opener. The rest should all be academic.
Just one screw back. Take this red down the bottom left corner here, and just you want to try and land as straight as you possibly can on this red to the right centre. Be a little short, but we'll be okay.
Well, this is match ball, really. The 8 ball is waiting. He knows it. Calls the extension. And it's there. A little bit of an upset on the cards for Chaos Cole Bedford. But he's played himself a brilliant match there.
Very good.
8-6 win over Declan Brennan, who is dumped out of the Ultimate Pool Masters in the second stage.
On to our second match of the night. The World Champion Ronan McCarthy taking on Wales' Zak Shepherd. The opening couple of frames were shared. Ronan has the break in frame 3.
Well, that's tough because you can't really throw them much nicer than that. Cue ball absolutely perfect. Sometimes that is just how it goes. I think these yellows look nice, don't they?
Yeah, first glance. The only reason
Unless
you
the
would
red,
take 'em-
yeah, the reds.
yeah,
I think
the
they set as
reds.
a plant.
Yeah. I think either colour was,
Yeah.
you know, sort of nearly pick your poison there, whatever you sort of felt more comfortable with.
Yeah, can't knock the choice at all. And these are about as dot to dot as they go.
This is the key shot here. It's only frame ball for me, this one here. His next shot, which way he chooses to go.
Oh, wipes its feet.
That pocket's playing a little big tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it just? Really excited to read through all the pelters that Cole Bedford's going to get when he opens up his Facebook feed. Especially because I know he was dishing it out the other night as well.
Yeah. I did just speak with him just straight after he won his match, and you know, we did touch on that on the board. He goes, you know, he had missed it under, if you like, normal circumstances or conditions. But he said basically what we mentioned on commentary, just because of the way the conditions are out there, brand new cloth, you know, balls polished, you know, and the pace that he's played it at. He's got it, but he also did touch on as far as, you know, he feels good when he's playing the big opponents out in the big stage. What's it, mate? Is it, you know, you show it when you're out there.
Oh, and as much as, you know, I love to give Cole stick, you can't take anything away from him. He's played brilliantly there. Zak's a little bit short here. Ever since he played that one to the top left, he's not quite got back to grips, but this for 2-1. Yeah, well played. There's a little word with someone there.
Cheers.
Missed some great action by the sounds of it.
What a monster break that is.
Yeah, absolutely. A feast and famine when you compare his first one to his second. It's one of my favourite things that ever happened on this table. was we had no nonsense Scott Price on reffing duties, and it's a cue ball in hand situation mid frame, and he's pulled the cue ball out, and old Butterfingers with his new gloves has lost it a little bit and just thrown it onto the table, knocked about 4 or 5 different balls everywhere, and then we just got to reset everything.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I think a fair few people did let him live it down for a little while. Happens to the best of us. And we see Leanne Cragg in Zak's corner as always. A super player in her own right, has won an ultimate pool title. I'm gonna say that's not come out brilliantly, but he's still got a chance here. I think the red that he's just moved will just dip into the left centre pocket, and he might be able to land on it next. Well, he's on it. Rather you than me, Zak.
Yeah, I think if you can just play this up to the top right corner, that it is closest to, you don't have to do anything special with the white, just, pocket pace. Providing you get the pot, you will be on this red down to the bottom right corner.
Yeah, we know it's been playing generous.
No, that's the top left. Well, you can take it to the top left, but I'll be taking this to the top right. Looks a little wide.
Yeah, missed it by a little way. So back comes Ronan for only the second time in the match. He's not done anything wrong yet, as Ronan particularly.
I think he just wanted to promote that yellow a little more. Off the cushion there.
Extension Cole.
So I don't mind even just... Well, you can take those on, but I was just talking about rolling up on the yellow, maybe even just playing the snooker. Because that... If he's left the gap there, which I think he has, is disastrous.
Yeah. Yeah, with all the reds in a line there, there was an argument to be made, wasn't there, for maybe just pulling back a touch.
Yeah.
I think this is tight, but looks to me like it goes. And it does. And that'll do. Quick start from Zak Shepherd here.
If the 8-ball does pass the yellow to the left centre, this is even better.
Yeah, may just have to play a good shot here. A lot of bottom on this. Yeah, played that really well. I don't think that goes left centre. I think he's played to play that top corner pockets. Or is he looking at cutting it back?
Surely not. I think if he was playing for it into the left centre, now you have to take it up to the right.
Yeah.
To the top right corner.
Oh, I think he was just lining it where the cue ball was going.
Yeah.
I think he's... Yeah, well played. Good shot.
They shared the next couple of frames. Ronan now breaking off 4-2 behind.
That'll do. First shot's key here for Ronan. Looking at these reds, but they're a little bit awkward.
Yeah, my first glance, I actually did like yellow, but who am I to question?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, he just needs to play a couple of really key shots here.
He's not ideal. It's one of the things that makes Ronan's game so great is his pattern work is just outstanding, really. Understands the game so well. Is he drawing back here?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Has he left him, Zak, on this yellow?
He's had a look straight away. So too's Rich. Now Zak gets to have a look. Don't think that passes.
Here's one of the
It's
things we were
tight,
talking
though.
about, close on the overhead. I'm going to
Yeah.
make no comment.
A cue ball smaller than the object ball. Does this go? He's straight on it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's a very sloppy shot from Ronan, in which case. Tricky little shot to get right, but disastrous if you get it wrong. The only thing you'd say for Zak's chance of winning the frame here is that 8-ball is in a very awkward position. Think it doubles, just slides past the red, but it's not really the shot you want to lead, is it?
No, but I think if you take this, if it's for me, I'm taking this yellow that is straight on now, your yellow to the top right corner. And then I'll be taking the yellow that's close to the top rail, to obviously, the top left corner, but then trying to leave like angle on the yellow sort of is closest to now, leave sort of half ball off the side rail and try and cannon into the 8-ball, come behind it and try and play a little cannon into it. And then if you do miss it, then you still leave yourself a double.
Okay, I like you thinking. Seems like that's what Zak's seen as well.
Yeah, just says, I think I'm not sure. Well,
Looks to me like he's going more in towards the reds.
yeah, just wanted to wobble. So it'll be maybe an inch or two high, but
Key shot. Oh,
yeah,
that's tough.
rolled it.
Oh.
But it was just that shot that we just spoke
Yeah.
about. If the wide ball's up, he has hit the yellow on the thicker side, but yeah, I think it was just a shot before. Would have loved the wide ball to be an inch higher there. Then
You can't
just
believe
an
he's
extra
hit that
play.
gap, though.
No.
I mean, that's pretty brutal.
Yeah, no, it is. And he would have just loved any shot. So I was on the 8-ball to take it up, even up the top right corner.
Yeah, and he would have felt like he had the, even if he's ended up a little bit awkward and he's gone into the reds, then he's still going to have a shot of that 8-ball there. But kick it through the post, as it were, and go straight into the bottom corner, that's pretty tough. Again, could be a huge point in the match. Ronan's the sort of player you got to scrape off the table. 5-3. Yeah, 4-3, I should say.
A good break clearance in the next gave Zak Shepherd a 2-frame advantage once again. We join them halfway through the next frame in the middle of a tactical exchange.
Well, he's come very close to having an unbelievable result.
Well, does that yellow pass? The red into the top right corner? If it doesn't, I can assure you Zak will probably just nudge off this yellow and try and get a snooker. If the yellow does pass, yeah. I think the yellow does pass, but you'd love to be right behind it.
Yeah. So why not take the chance to get a bit of cue ball in hand?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that should do it. Brennan's in a little bit of trouble here. Oh, he hasn't, has he?
No.
Oh, Zak.
Oh, wowee.
I mean, that's just about
Inexcusable.
the worst shot we've seen in a long time for multiple different reasons, but
He had an acre of table to land in and he just chose like the 6 inches where you didn't want to be.
I just can't believe he's played that shot.
No.
Off cue ball in hand as well. That's crazy. Can he recover? Not quite. And now we move on to the 15-second shot clock as if just to increase the fun.
Well, we talk about turning points in matches. This one could be massive.
Ronan able to wait. That's probably a wise decision. If he attempts the very tough pot there and misses, he gives Zak the frame. Oh, Zak succeeds in making it a little bit more difficult, but this in reality should be fine. Well, 5-4, we're going to go. Oh, that's a big frame. And you can't help but question how on earth Zak Shepherd has lost it. 8 minutes and 41 seconds to play. Well,
He's got a ball.
he's curse resistant. Has he got an opening shot? Oh, well then. Well, this match is just... Not that it wasn't before, but now it's just got so interesting, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, as we said, we talk about turning points.
I mean, this match has had about 7 of them.
Well, it has, but I think that last one, that's obviously the biggest one of the match. But to go 6-3 to never potentially...
Yeah, it's worth pointing out that
5-4.
if we are level at 0, it will be a 6-red shootout. And a 5-4 at this stage, there's every chance.
Well,
Don't
these-
think... Well, I think Zak could probably just about get to 8, but he needs to spend the next 3 frames. At the moment, that looks unlikely.
Just wondering if the 8-ball slides down the bottom left corner. If it doesn't, Just wants to leave sort of angle on this yellow to the centre to float across the left-hand side of the table. Just doesn't want to be... Yeah.
There it goes. Well, he didn't like it.
And I think the yellow before to the corner obviously wanted to leave a bit more angle. The yellow in the centre, but big 8-ball. Very good 8-ball.
Very good 8-ball. Well, well, well. 5-all.
We join them 5 minutes into the next frame in the middle of a tough tactical exchange. Just 1 minute 15 left on the clock.
It's the dramatic finish. It's been a dramatic kind of a match. Oh, Zak went.
So like now, if I'm Ronan, obviously I am having a go here.
Yeah, you've got to go here, don't you? And he is. That red pops out. Can he get to the other red at the top of the table? This would be some of the fastest you've ever seen Ronan McCarthy play pool. He's got an angle here, I think, to screw into it, doesn't he? Maybe not quite. What does it go? Oh, wow. It did.
It catches yellow here. Oh, that's a great shot because now he's opened the red, the one that he's closest to.
Ronan McCarthy has got a brilliant opportunity here. Quickest I have ever seen the great man move. This 8-ball to go 6-5 in front with 10 seconds to play.
It's
Brilliant from the world champion.
absolutely.
1 second left on the match clock. He can, but not enough. And Ronan McCarthy is going to do it. What a match. That had a little bit of everything. A huge, huge last frame. And Ronan McCarthy, the old master, comes through.
A tough match for the world champion, but Ronan McCarthy survives a scare and comes through by the finest of margins. He will now take on Cole Bedford in the group final. Cole made a slightly better start, going 4-3 in front, and has the break in frame 8.
8-ball. Oh, he wanted it. He wanted it.
And does that come up dry?
Yeah. So he almost makes the 8-ball, doesn't actually make another ball at all. And for a dry break on the cut break, it's a pretty idyllic split, really. Get long odds on Ronan missing from here. Just trying to think if there's any ball that might give him a little bit of a problem. He's just doing his working out.
He would love to be taking this red just to the right of the white ball now. In an ideal world. But there is just a little bit of work to be done. Yeah, key shot here. You take your red to the top right corner and just try and stun down anywhere sort of near the 8-ball. And take your red that's on the, just near the cushion. Next, we take this red down the bottom right corner. And try and get on it now. Fly it over for it.
He goes another way entirely.
Yeah.
Quite like that. Certainly an easier part and judged the cannon well. I like that way, especially because it gave him that angle there that he was looking for, didn't it? Just a drift on through for this last red, and he's all set. Oh, continues to go back and forth. 4-all. Yeah, me and you both. So Ronan gets a ball as the match resumes at a pretty crucial juncture at 4 each. Top of the table is a little bit claustrophobic, but I actually think that it probably works itself all out. I think Ronan's just in the process of doing exactly that. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Just all about taking the balls in the right order.
If the red that's just near the 8-ball spot does pass to the left centre, it's even better for Ronan. If it doesn't, he will just have to play a couple of very good positional shots just at the end of the frame, yeah?
Yeah, it looks tight, doesn't it? I suppose what he could do is use the one by the right rail to... I mean, you could play the shot now and just come across. But I don't think that's what you'll want to do. Yeah, it could be a slightly awkward ball, that one.
Just sort of, you know, to get position, you don't really... If it doesn't go to left middle, obviously, I wouldn't like to be leaving that last, you know, to get position on the 8-ball.
Mm. This is the key shot. He will be leaving it last. We look straight enough.
A baddie.
Yeah, he's not come back anywhere near as far as he would have wanted to either.
I sort of I just didn't like leaving that red. It just sort of, if it, you know, just for me, if it could have gone wrong, I just felt like that was the ball that, you know, could have brought you undone.
And also as well, he's just not got into the cue ball enough. I wanted to be a long way further off where he ended.
Very good.
Yeah, Cole Bedford was not hanging about there. Cole's breaks are being a little bit of a problem for him in this match. He's actually feeding a little bit off scraps at the moment, it's Cole Bedford. Relying on Ronan's mistakes to get him chances in the match. He's not getting really anything off his own break. It's far from an ideal layout. Ronan wants absolutely nothing to do with it. That's not a huge surprise. And for the second straight match, we're ticking on into that final 10 minutes, which will introduce the 15-second shot clock. Still plenty of frames left to play in the match. Cole Bedford once again. Ronan wants nothing to do with it. Cole thinks, no, I'll have a go.
Cole wants everything.
All right. Three-ball plan?
Yeah. Just need to be careful. This can go very wrong.
Ooh. I think you'd put that in that category, wouldn't you? Rifles in the double. Oh, hold on to your hats,
Wow.
folks, because who knows what's coming next here. I'm still not sure.
I'd
And Cole
normally
played that a
say-
little bit of a hit and hope.
I'd normally say like you pot your way into trouble here, but I'm just with Cole. It just makes me nervous.
Yeah, that was the definition of potting yourself into trouble. And, you know, wily old fox that Ronan is, that's what he could see when he saw that frame.
Just for me, I just like there when Ronan did just play safe. I know it's probably not, it's not Cole's natural sort of just a lay up. I just feel like 5-4 up coming into the 10-minute match clock. There is the right time to lay up.
Yeah, if ever you're going to do it.
Yeah, because now, especially in this frame, Ronan's a big favourite to make this 5-all, and then he gets the break. What's his break also?
And Cole makes the hit. Again, I don't think Ronan will be in a particular hurry. Nor should he be with how it's situated. Red's still a bit of a pain in the backside in some ways. Cue ball in hand would solve all that, but Cole's continues to make it awkward.
I think all Ronan's got to do here is just keep doing what he's doing. Just
Be patient.
Just be patient. Yeah, exactly. No need to do anything crazy.
Yep. Sure. Okay.
Wow.
Back to you, Ronan.
Yeah. But what he has done, obviously he's taken a red off the table, but he's just sort of left him still tricky.
A little bit harder for Ronan to play safe now, though.
Yeah, exactly.
So much so he takes the plan. Someone plays a very good shot. Yeah, that's very good. Oh, does Red still go? Clever, clever shot, that.
Oh, it's wide.
Oh, but well, he never looked happy in that frame, Ronan, and all Cole was doing was just making his work annoying. Never went away, just stayed in the match. And well, would you look at this? 6-4. Match clock will come into play, you'd imagine. That's a great break from Ronan. But again, it's come out a little bit messy, a little bit sticky. And that shot for me is a bit of an indication that Ronan realises he can't really afford to sort of tippy-tap his way around the situation now. He does have to open up a little bit. Oh, second attempt to open up that red. And it doesn't go right. Oh, I know he's left a lot though, I say that. Cole's going to take on the double here, isn't he? Off the red. Oh, what a shot that is.
I'm not sure he's played off through. Wow, that shot's just confused me. I'm not sure whether he was trying to play his first safety shot. Just get the wide ball safe. Yeah, that's a certainty. He's just had that's a certainty.
That's quite that's 2 safety shots in a row, I make it.
I can't believe
And even
I'm
on his
watching
first
you.
safety shot, he still potted.
Yeah.
Less than 5 to play. Cole will have a go at this, surely. He's a player who sees the finish line.
It's close. Oh.
Yeah, that's about right. I think that one was a good shot. Didn't exactly play at pocket weight either.
That's a good shot. That's a great shot, actually.
Yeah, lovely. Ronan McCarthy is on the brink. Cole Bedford is on the hill. One away from a spot in the last 8. Breaking for the match then. Realistically, it may well already be done. There's not much time left, but I tell you what, after that break, it may be done.
Well, if you can see a yellow.
Yeah, you don't want to be reds here.
No, if he's got an easy... This yellow is smack bang right in the middle of the table. If you can cut this in to the left centre, you're not 100% sure where the white's going here.
Could he maybe try and play the one he's closest to? Left centre, it's thin. Well, Ronan's got a chance at a quick clearance here. Oh, I say that.
Wow.
What a touch that is. That's unlucky.
I think he's got the cannon, but I'm not convinced that yellow's on. No, it's not.
Gives it a whack. Oh, and goes in off for good measure. Oh, that will do it. That will do it. Cole Bedford, what a night for him.
Well, I was going to say to Cole, just remember, I know he's going to take these balls on. I know he's quick, but just think a little bit of the match clock here. You know, if you hear the beeps on every shot here,
You can't lose.
you can't lose. If you run round like the Chaos Cole and knock him in, in 30 seconds, you're just leaving, not saying that, you're just leaving that chance, basically. As long as if you just use up, he's 45 seconds here, the job will be done.
Well, let's have it right. What a super performance this has been from Cole Bedford tonight. To knock out both Declan, Brennan and Ronan McCarthy.
Absolutely.
Back to back. That is, by anyone's measurement, a very, very impressive performance. He's still fine on the shot clock.
We said it before, I've been really impressed. Just, they're playing against these big players on the big stage. I think he's been very, very good.
Cole Bedford books his ticket to the last 8 of the Ultimate Pool Masters.
A brilliant performance from Cole Bedford as the new professional beat not one but two world-class players and books his place in the quarter-finals of the competition. You can watch this whole night. It is available on ultimatepool.tv, or if you're looking forward to next week, then this is the group we have for you. Carl O'Donoghue will take on Dylan Leary. Chris Melling will take on Jordan Shepherd in Group 6 of Ultimate Pool, the Masters.